Hip-hop mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs just got hit with a bombshell verdict. Not guilty on the most serious charges. What does this mean for the bad boy billionaire?
I rep the West to the death, but my life is better. I've shed blood, shed tears, man, I stormed bad weather. I caught an L at 19, that's a cold-ass letter. But now I'm back in the world and trying to make it better forever. They counted me out at a young age, but now I'm living proof. I'm in this booth, I'm spitting truth, you see me on the tube. The Dove Show, homies bounce and roll. The Dove Show.
After weeks of graphic testimony and mounting public pressure, the jury reached a verdict, a mixed verdict. Diddy was found guilty of transporting women for illegal sex acts, charges tied to Cassie Ventura and another anonymous woman by the name of Jane. But he dodged the most serious charges, sex trafficking and racketeering. Now, the world is asking, will Diddy actually do any time for this? What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well, as you can see, there was a mixed verdict today. A mixed verdict this morning in the P. Diddy trial. With the amount of history that I have, with the amount of experience that I have with the criminal justice system, I had hope that justice would prevail on this case. Nobody in their right mind has any compassion for somebody charged with the things that P. Diddy was charged with. I have to say that I'm not surprised with the verdict. A lot of people in this country like to make the justice system about race. And I've been saying, again, because of my experience with the justice system, it isn't about race at all. It's about money. It's about influence. Someone that doesn't have the money that P. Diddy has, they would have been convicted, found guilty on all charges, regardless of how strong or weak the case is. So this is a case to me where a man and his money, a man and his influence was able to get away, or at least be found not guilty of the most serious charges. This verdict doesn't take away the freak-offs that happen. It doesn't erase, it doesn't make the civil lawsuits go away. Those are still on the way. Those are still coming. And I doubt P. Diddy will be found not guilty in those. The main question, though, that everybody has, will P. Diddy do any time? That, I don't know. I can't call it. From my understanding, right now, P. Diddy's attorneys and the prosecutors, they're debating a bail situation. Is P. Diddy a flight risk? I don't think so at this point. The charges that P. Diddy was found guilty of, they can carry up to 20 years. Will P. Diddy get 20 years? First time offender? No, I don't see it. Will he do any time? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they make him do a year and a day. And that's it. How do these charges and these guilty verdicts and not guilty verdicts, how do they affect his ability to do anything in the entertainment industry after this? Would anybody be willing to work with him? Would he be able to produce stuff behind the scenes? Would those projects get any views? Get any clicks? I don't know. They say in America, everybody loves a comeback story. But with the type of charges that P. Diddy had, who wants to see that kind of comeback? Who wants to see him make more money? I don't. I don't at all. If it turns out that P. Diddy doesn't do any time, or he only does a year and a day, then I think he should fade on out, right off in the sunset, and count his money somewhere else. But I really don't think that he will change his stripes. I think no matter what, from this point on, if he ever tries these freak offs again, people will turn on him. He's a cash cow. And it may come off as spiteful, but I don't believe it is. I am glad to know that because of everything that he's done in his past, as far as freak offs, what he's done to men as well as women, P. Diddy will never be in a relationship again that he can fully trust. Whoever comes into his life, he's going to have to ask himself, can I trust this person? Will this person sue me? Will this person call the cops? And I'm glad he's going to have to live like that. Does he deserve to do time in prison? I would say ask his victims. Not the people that were willing participants, but the people who claim they were not willing participants. Ask them, what do you think? What they think doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I think those are the voices that need to be heard. Again, in these civil lawsuits that are coming up, we're going to hear a lot more information. But it won't change the fact that we all feel the way we feel. Whether you feel he was never guilty or whether you feel he was. Your mind is already made up. But P. Diddy, he took advantage of his money and his position to do some foul stuff to men and women. That's disgusting and deplorable. I don't know if he's going to do any time. I wish he would. But as I said, when you have money, influence, and power in this country, the justice system plays a little bit different with you. So let this be a motivating factor for a lot of people to make sure you do what you can to advance your position in the world. Not that you would ever find yourself in trouble, but in case trouble comes, that you'd have a better chance in the system. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.